Imagine a world where, seemingly overnight, humans awaken with the ability to photosynthesize. Our skin now laced with microscopic chloroplasts, shimmering faintly beneath the surface. At first, confusion and wonder sweep the globe as people notice subtle shifts. A faint greenish tint to their skin, a tingling warmth when standing in sunlight, and a sudden gentle sense of fullness after basking outdoors. Scientists quickly confirm the impossible. Humans can now convert sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide into energy, just like plants. The implications are immediate and profound. Hunger pangs diminish in the daylight, and a walk in the park leaves people feeling not just refreshed, but nourished. The world's first sun breakfasts become a viral sensation, with families gathering in sunlit gardens, soaking up rays with laughter and awe. Yet beneath the novelty, questions arise. Will this new ability replace traditional eating? How will it affect health, work, and society? The world stands at the threshold of a green revolution, both literal and metaphorical. As the novelty fades, society adapts. Breakfast rushes dwindle as people discover they're less hungry after a morning in the sun. Cafes and restaurants pivot, offering shade menus and designing sun-drenched patios for communal basking. Office buildings retrofit with glass ceilings and living walls, optimizing light exposure for workers. Schools reorganize schedules, moving classes outdoors and encouraging sun breaks instead of snack times. The economic ripple is massive. Food demand drops, especially for breakfast and lunch staples, while the sun care industry booms. Urban planners redesign public spaces with open plazas, reflective surfaces, and vertical gardens to maximize sunlight. Yet disparities emerge. Those in sun-rich regions thrive, while people in polar or cloudy climates seek out artificial sunlight domes and specialized supplements. The definition of outdoor lifestyle shifts, and a new etiquette arises. Sunbathing zones, sun sharing, and even sun privacy curtains for those who wish to photosynthesize in peace. The health benefits are immediate. Malnutrition rates plummet, especially in sun-rich regions, and the specter of famine begins to fade. Emergency food aid transforms into sunlight aid, with solar shelters replacing soup kitchens in crisis zones. But the green miracle comes with caveats. People with darker skin, naturally adapted to filter sunlight, photosynthesize less efficiently, prompting debates about equity and access to supplemental light. Wealthy nations invest in advanced sunrooms, while poorer communities improvise with reflective materials and rooftop gatherings. The global food industry faces upheaval, agricultural demand shrinks, livestock herds dwindle, and entire supply chains pivot to new markets. Some crops become luxury items, prized for flavor rather than necessity. Meanwhile, a new green economy arises, with jobs in solar architecture, personal light management, and even chloroplast optimization clinics. Yet a new kind of inequality emerges, the green divide, as access to sunlight becomes as important as access to food once was. As humans become partial autotrophs, the planetary ecosystem shifts. With less demand for farmland and grazing space, vast tracts of land revert to wilderness, leading to a renaissance of forests and wildlife. Carbon emissions drop, both from reduced agriculture and the unique side effect of human photosynthesis. Every sunbather subtly scrubs carbon dioxide from the air. Cities grow greener, blending into their environments with living facades and rooftop forests. Over generations, subtle evolutionary changes emerge. Babies born with even more efficient chloroplasts, new shades of skin from emerald to olive, and cultural fashions celebrating green beauty. Diets evolve too. People still crave flavors, but food becomes more about pleasure and social ritual than survival. Some subcultures embrace total autotrophy, living in sun-drenched communes and eating only for enjoyment, while others cling to traditional cuisine. Meanwhile, scientists study the long-term impacts on metabolism, brain function, and even lifespan, as the line between plant and human blurs ever further. Decades on, the world is transformed. Global hunger is a memory, and the old anxieties of food scarcity are replaced by a new reverence for sunlight and the rhythms of nature. Social rituals evolve. Sun feasts become communal events, and green pilgrimages draw millions to sun-rich landscapes. Urban architecture is redefined, with cities oriented to track the sun and public spaces designed for optimal light at all hours. Religion and philosophy absorb the change. New myths and moral codes emerge, centered on the sanctity of light and the interconnectedness of all life. Space exploration takes on new dimensions, as photosynthetic humans consider settlements on Mars or the Moon, where artificial sunlight becomes a vital resource. Ultimately, humanity becomes something new, a species that bridges the worlds of animal and plant, forever changed by the simple, miraculous act of turning sunlight into life.